Hey guys, I'm sorry for that. That was definitely not closet. You don't know what I'm talking. Hey guys. Anyways, yeah. We really shouldn't have him here, but I looked up, seeing how to get to the ending here. Apparently, you don't, and you pretty much don't care if she lives or not. So she dies either way. Oh, you just want to be friends. She gets killed. Oh, you say you love her. She also gets killed. She also gets killed. And it's all because of someone else, and I don't know who she is, but whoever she is, okay, but still though, it's it's pretty basic. I got back. It took me like a few days to calm my nerves down about this, and now let's go. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. That might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa! Thanks for keeping your promise. Wait, what promise? Did I remember a promise? Oh yeah, there was something behind the wall. Yeah, apparently off screen, I had to do the same thing again. So this is like the next day, Trump. So like you could tell that these may be different. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not consumed to it. Uh oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to drag her by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, what? I can't see the dialogue. What was that about? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. See, I'm sorry, Roy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shook Natsuki in with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Speak up, Yuri. I don't know. If you don't really want to, then forget it. I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. Want to try to be a part of this club. So even if you don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Oh, you sure? I just felt like, well, the vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's short read, so it should keep attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And I instantaneously take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I really don't care about this entire literature, so I'm just gonna skip it a little bit. But you looking for something in here? Fucking ma, what? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping a collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Nasugi sized a bunch of stacked books on boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume manga and stack of various books on the side of the one. side of the shelves. Curious, I pull out on the stack. This is. And Suki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much seeing boxes set with one book missing is probably the most infuriating sight in the world. I know that feel. Oh wait, well, what the heck? What the heck? I was skipping a bunch and I just saw black text. Nasuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls for the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the booking right into my hands. I stared at the cover. It features for girls in colorful, attached, skinny, animated, feminist poses. They extremely mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes the seat against the wall beneath the window. She pats on the ground next to her, slightly me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Suzuki crossed her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, releasing the middle of space while she hops one noise. I can feel her peppering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read this beginning? Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the other volumes every now and then. I'm gonna play this again, but this time I'm gonna go with like Yuri, and after that we're gonna see something really, really scary, and you guys are not gonna like it. And am I touching the keyboard right now? Oh my god! Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically silence of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this is boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like in the same else. Hold up. Doesn't she have that, like, blockiness? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you're still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other loser over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad will beat the shit out of me if he finds this. Oh, what is going on? What is this? What is going on? Uh, at, at least it's safe here in the club room. What is wrong with your dad? Cat Monica kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. He glanced over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapsed straight into me. Hey. Oh, God! What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wallpaper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing into her mouth. Don't worry, Roy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Wait, we did poems? Oh yeah, we did poems! Who should I show this poem first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most expected, so I should start with her. I could trust her opinion to be fair. Hmm. Yuri stares at the poem, and a minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading, though. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? No, so sorry. You bruised her face and her hands. What? I couldn't help out notice. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through this myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers, and that's to try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the other topic matter of the form for the two together. The end result is that both of the style and the expression. Okay, yeah, you're not talking nonsense. Just like last time. Okay, I think I did a problem. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nasuki. Do you mind if you read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share mine, though proceeds behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as she is rare opportunity for it. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, this I can't read cursive. Um, Ghosts under the light. Um, that's all I can read. Ghosts under the light. I mean, I pretty much like left it out for you, so you guys can like read it yourself if you guys read cursive. Um, I I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I mean, I kind of was, but whatever. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really desperate. It was too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Oh, okay. I have to skip a ton because like this is dialogue that I don't like to talk about now because like really I am a guy that loves dating women, but this is not the women I want to date. There's no way I'm dating these women. Hell no. I like dating the blonde ones. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more than solo putting in that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Something really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Counting on you. No shall my poem next. Natsuki. Okay, well let's start with the thing I didn't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. But never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how you said I wanted to read more your poems? That's what I had in mind when you're writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I could be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and makes me go, ha, well, it's nothing that I get. Great, but let me show you what really looks like. And you went ruin it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you like it? Oh, you're. And so you retort, you're just you. Don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really Natsuki really hates me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or lose that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess, only because Monica will. Um, didn't I read this one before? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But if my messages any less valid, yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hard to what? Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really distracting. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about oh god, simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but it made it fall on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest and wants to hear you, do you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud. Well, this is the last one. Hi, Roy. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to break things up. I managed to find some side stories in this game, but I decided to do them off screen because it really doesn't have anything to do with the main story that much. I mean, it kind of does because, like, when I'm doing this, meaning that I gotta show it to different people and write it in a different way. So I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until we're more settled in. I guess I have to. Don't worry, boy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's short of bearer that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. A harmonica of my poem. Hmm. I like it, boy. Really? It's a lot cutter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, no. It's kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she good writer, too. So take that compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she's just loose of all the strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her hippocampus growth. But hey, some guys are too pretty girls too, you know? Pretty girls too, you know? Sorry, just try to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You should be confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Okay. This is fine. So, what do you think? Hmm. It's very freedom. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. I literally saw Sayori hanging on the news a few days ago, and even on the paper. I hate trying to hide this is a freaking joke. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inclination behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that it has some kind of been telling me recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And influently? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tips for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to be fixed on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tightly it up later. Another way to think about it is if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, then you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and then go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Okay, we're done. You, I guess it's everyone. Glass around the room. That's a little bit more stressful than I expected. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up for their tears. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They only experience sheets of paper sharing their expressive poems. As they read intensely, I watch each other of them express change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri's is sad. What is with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismally returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbols or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come up nice at all. Well, I don't have a couple of suggestions. If you were looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people do you buy by? Monica liked it, and Roy did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time in stimulating my writing style. I didn't expect it to could change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Roy liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he wasn't impressed by it. What? I was impressed by it. Mitsumi suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Roy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't dependently go out of my way to make everything I overly cutesy. Ew. Well, what do you about know that? I wasn't the one who boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as boys started showing up. Nasuki! Nasuki, that's a little doesn't involve you. Oh, what in the world is going on here? Taking out your own insults on others like that. You really act as you look, Nasuki. Me, look who's talking. You want an edgy bitch. Edgy! Sorry, that is lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to confess. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most of people learn to get over themselves after the grad to middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with a sickening attitude. You think you can contemplate your toxic personality just to be dressed in an empty cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard to try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge of your Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Like Roy here, everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Yo, Roy! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Okay. Uh, what choose? Yuri. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. What the hell? Monica? What? Is my PC crashed? I, I, um, hey, Roy? Why don't we sit outside for a bit? Okay. What? Sorry about that. That really should have tried. Uh, they really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll get back inside once they're done yelling. Some prison, am I right? I can I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I'd be able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She clearly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. How long we left? Okay, well, that haven't been an hour. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back into her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Roy, please don't hit me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You, you can go first, Monica. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm like the president, so I should be at least come one out. I'll wait for you when you're done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Roy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Okay. Wait, it wasn't green before. Hold up. What the heck happened? Okay. They didn't unlock the special poem. That's bad. Crimson. Infant. Loud. Sweet. Dark. Smile. Pure. Flying. Childhood. Clumsy. Unspecifiable. Jumpy. Wrath. Empty. Um, Cry. Sugar. Lipstick. Bubbles. Bed. Kawaii. I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is the next day. Another day passes and it's time for the go ready. It's gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Roy. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the way of yesterday's sequel. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, manga isn't there yet. Monica! Not manga. What am I talking about? Monica. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we usually like this. Not just me, but Nazuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you would consider it and apologize. You don't have to worry much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, or whatever it was. I didn't make me think any less of you. I have already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Boy, don't say those kinds of things so candidly, frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I am really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit boggy with you around and huh? Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing the guy. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't put my worry a little bit. I can't help but worry a bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of this to have to said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're just the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I actually your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you cynically hated me or something like that. No, not that at all. I didn't hate you. Uh, well, you're the kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. That's what he turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Are you? Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Uh, well, my last period today was study at hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess it's been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at. Still, that must require a lot of direction. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should pay something for us sometime. Ah, that's. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I can get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I wouldn't let you down, Roy. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that you could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently, I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, that's luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Mizuki has already run out from the closet. Roy, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you could like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't writing for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. See, don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Hey, why the screen black? Okay, here we go again. The closet's open. That shouldn't have happened. What's the story about anyway? Well, I looked at the cover of the book. The book is titled Port of Markwave. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human except person. Experiment person. The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood, but the facility gets even worse. They start seriously bleeding people by cutting off their limbs and hooks into. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Okay, yeah, I can't get my mind off of like, okay, what the hell? I I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you're rambling on too much. I swear I didn't click. I swear I clicked this the other time. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Yeah, again though, I can't forget about Sayori. What happened? Apparently, like myself, forgot about her, and the rest of the class does. And I'm starting to worry about the festival because, like last time, the festival it didn't happen. But what if I went with Monica and not these two girls? Because like it could be possible end, right? Oh wait, if I go with like Monica, then she still be killed or whatever. Who cares? I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. What the heck? Why did I click on that? Okay, guys, if you slow it down, like after the live stream, slow down the video to like 25% and like catch that part. So like remind me what that said. I'm kind of forgot to pay attention to the other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do this listening. It's a literature club after all. Uh, I'm just gonna like save. That's that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. Yeah, yes. I mean, you don't have to do it, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I have put in my bag. All right, it's fine. We'll just sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little oppressive. That's. I'm sorry. I'm. It's not that I don't want to. It's just something I'm not really very used to. It is. That is reading is company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if it ends up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start to polish. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. At last feel her presence over my shoulder as his head. Wait. Uh-huh. So what the heck? Yuri, you really apologized a lot, didn't you? I do. I do really mean to. Sorry. I mean, uh, you. This should work, all right. The side of my desk until against Yuri's. Then I hold the book more between the two of them. Uh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly choose your own copy. Once we each learn into a bit, shoulders are almost touching. Okay, yeah. Okay, this isn't a bad shot. Turn to the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. It's okay. You're not used to reading, alright? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to the page. Okay, what is this? Hey, Yuri. This might be silly though. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she's setting glances, things she says and all. That's what you're talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. You're are you feeling alright? Uh, I have no idea why she is like this, but whatever, I guess. Yuri's been a little frightening ever since we started reading. Okay, I really want to stop the game. Okay, now she's going crazy again. Yuri stands up and proceeds to rush out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Wait, do you know some? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. You was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ah, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does things sometimes. It's just nothing alarming. All right, you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off the book and slip it back into my bag. Okay, so like, hmm, Monica. Hi again, Roy. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I like that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ah, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, great job, boy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go from something so deep. I guess I understand you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it's always count when I pull in something effort. Ah, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it's worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagining and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when she treats her lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being judged like that. She just must be really stiff for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. Okay, yeah. Oh, she's back. Did I miss anything? No, really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No needed to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time. I should go get my poem out. By the way, you wanted to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Okay. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to well never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Okay, whatever. What the heck was that? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. But why did I click another time? We gotta do Natsuki. Hmm. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, it's if this one was good after your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right anyway. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influences from all of us. Is that a fact? Because, in my opinion, I don't think you suck. I think you're hot. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. It's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, this is alien stuff. I can definitely not read gibberish, but I'm pretty sure I can get my translator. Hey, translator, translate this. Okay, this is highly inappropriate. I'm just gonna skip it. Boy, Why did you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward for today. Why didn't you ruin it? Do you like hearing more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Okay! Wait, I feel like I want to get the music on. Oh wait, I don't want to get copyrighted. What is this? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Roy, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home for crying? This club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please! Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Ah! Okay. End. What? This is the end? Who should I show with home next? Okay. I think I got what I wanted, but okay, maybe I did a little bit right. Uh, what the heck happened? What just happened? Okay, I I want to end the stream now. This is worse than the other one. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's just, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Excuse me. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Okay, this is again like you can pause it and you can read the entire thing because again I I cannot read this too far away. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been on a little hypocrite lately, so I had to like look on your pen. That is a pen. Fell out of a backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Um, yeah. Yuri, I'm not into you. No offense, but I'm not into purple hair women. That's not my type. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. You have locked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah. A dream. What is? What the fuck is this? I was staying over at my friend's place. There was four of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there were also some I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke in that moment. I hate this game. I I cannot do this. I think I'll end the stream now. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading. We're all done reading each other's poems for right. We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting our new members. That's considered a mile as well. I didn't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Roy joined, and we're starting with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become camplets. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Masuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. I don't want to share our passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place. Okay, yeah, just skip all this. It's all about the festival. And Roy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken back by the Sue's words. Th- That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Roy want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of different. If I show as much insurance as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue this situation. No! Natsuki's right. It's club. It's nothing more than a place for new people to hang out. Why didn't I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Roy, why did you even join this club? Why? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and states at the desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Nasuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. It's a crime to be honest. It's not about being honest. It's about a word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else who's in a club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is that a problem with the club being that for me? Darn, there aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, boy, it's not the same. It wouldn't be the same with the description she wants to take it. Okay, I'm definitely like gonna see here. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of my time, things were nice. Nasuki starts picking up at things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Nasuki knows Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Okay! Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. Just scratching my back. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody will cry if she killed herself. Hoo-ya! What was that? I should do my best to consider everyone's per- 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 perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Roy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri respects the same questions as Monica. I said giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I had to skip a bit. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we could talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, I stopped bleeding. Hey, Yuri, huh? Um, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're the wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make things the best club ever. Okay, me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, boy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Roy before we leave, just to see what he thinks of this time here and all that. It's important to be as president. Yuri looks at it a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I'll trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two. I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri's exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit erratic lately, haven't they? Roy, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Hold up. Why is the room getting dark? Why is it static? I feel kind of like I'm responsible for the last president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Asuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. sometimes it feels like you and sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because it's all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Okay. First of all, why is it static about like right behind us? Things I know only you can understand. What? Right, guys. I am gonna save. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this entire live stream, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.